Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome into the Friday Fox Show number 2 with Speak. Hello, Speak. What's up? How are you doing?
Hello. Good. How about you?
So, perfect. Gonna do a check. Can you guys hear Speak correctly?
Can
Is
you
the
hear me?
volume not
Hello.
too? Yeah. Is it not too high? Is it nice? Because we have to to check back at the beginning. Is the music all right? As always, the music might be a little bit too high at the beginning. Perfecto. Perfect. How are you doing today, Speak? How are you doing today?
I am doing great. Had to wake up nice and early for this. Just kidding. It's like
I am
almost
so
noon.
sorry. You
Um,
know, it's 9
but
p.m. here in Germany, so that's
yeah, you guys are 9 hours ahead.
Sheesh.
Uh, so
So you
sorry to keep
just
you
took
up.
breakfast. You just took breakfast, and then you're like, all right, let me go in fursuit. It's super warm outside, but I will still put my fursuit. Let's go.
Pretty much. Though it's actually a cold week. It's 50 something Fahrenheit, which
Oh my
is
gosh, I have no
whatever it is
idea
in
what
Celsius.
is. I have no idea what it is in Celsius. 50.
Sorry,
It's pretty
I
cold
don't know how to
here.
make the conversion.
No, I don't know either.
It's
How
still
is
winter
it?
there, right? You guys.
Yeah, it's still winter. It's gonna be how is it called? Spring pretty soon. It's gonna be spring pretty soon. In like 2 weeks, it's gonna be the beginning of spring, and then we're gonna have a yeah. It snowed a bit here, but it's not that much in where I live right now. It's not that much. It's really not that much.
Oh,
How is
okay.
everyone in chat doing today? We are ready to ask the questions, the 15 questions to speak here. He's gonna answer the question. We're gonna have a nice time together. We're just gonna vibe. You see, the background is pretty nice. We're just vibing. We have some new stuff. For example, this. When I talk, I am in big, and when Speaky is gonna talk, like right now, ah,
Hello, I am large.
now he's large. Look at that. No green screen. There is no green screen. I received the green screen today, like literally this morning. But I didn't have time to set everything up. Everything was set up already for this setup right now. So I didn't have time to put it. But the green screen is behind me. It's literally here. Wait. Maybe I can show it. Like, the green screen is here. Uh, but I did not set it up, so that's why there is still nothing on it. But it's behind me, and it's massive. It's a really massive green screen. Uh, there we go. It's super hard. I don't even know what I will put behind, to be honest, on the green screen. I'm a gamer. I'm gonna be a gamer if I have a big green screen behind. But I don't play games. I only rage in Overwatch.
Oh no.
Yeah. Do you play Overwatch?
I think I've played a total of 5 Overwatch matches, and I have yet to win a game.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's exactly basically the summing up of my afternoon playing Overwatch. I literally lost everything, but it's all right. Overwatch, it's a nice game, but it's very frustrating sometimes. It's very frustrating sometimes, but yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Just like League and all, I guess. The more
Oh
you
yeah.
practice it, the more you lose. It's not real. You don't improve on those games. You only get worse, and then you lose even harder.
It's a trap. Never play. Don't play League.
You don't play any game? I mean, League. No,
Oh
I
no, I
said
play
Overwatch
League.
and League. Yeah, like Apex or what is the other one?
I play Fortnite.
I also played Fortnite. It was really fun. It was really fun.
You should play again sometime. We'll
Yeah, but I
carry you.
was
Don't
paid.
worry.
I was paid to play Fortnite, so maybe that's why it was fun. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I was like, wow, it's super cute. Also, I was playing with friends, so those type of games, when you play with friends, usually it's better than when you play alone. So yeah, it's maybe
Most
why I
definitely.
yeah, it's maybe why it's frustrating to play Overwatch is because I play alone. I should maybe play with friends. Who knows? Who knows? I play regular COD. Yeah, all those games never tried. I only played Overwatch. It's just sweating game as time. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. So we're gonna start off tonight. We have 15 questions that I sent you already, and that you're gonna answer. So we're gonna know a little bit about you and about what you like. The questions they are very, very different, of course, from what I asked to Kai because you're not doing 3D models, right?
No, I don't know how to
No.
do any of that.
So the questions they are a bit different, but I think that's nice. That's the cool thing about it is because the questions they change and we learn a bit more about the people in the fandom and like different kind of people in the fandom. That's pretty nice. So the first question, I think it will be the same question for everyone because that question, I believe it's something that you get asked often when you're at convention or something, when you meet someone, you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I am part of the fandom too. How did you started being in the fandom? How did you took place in that? So speak. How did you join the fandom? Do you remember how you joined the furry fandom?
Yes, so this was way back, probably 2016-ish. Um, I had this app called iFunny. Awful app. Don't download it.
I what?
Horrible.
What was it?
It's a horrible place. It's called iFunny. It was like a place for memes.
Yeah.
It's like if Reddit and 4chan had a baby and it made an app.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
it's awful. But I saw some artwork, safe for work artwork, I might add, um, on there, and I was like, this is interesting. What is this?
So that was like furry
And
artworks
so
then.
yeah,
Like
furry artwork. I think it was one of the Star Fox characters. I never played a Star Fox
oh.
game, so I don't know who they are. But it was one of them. And so I dug a little deeper, obviously. Google searches, and then that led me to an app called Furry Amino,
Oh
and some
no.
people
Oh
on
no.
there. Yeah, that app was also a hellscape.
Yes, I
It
was
was
on
not
Amino at some
good.
point. Oh
Yeah,
my
not a
gosh.
great place. So it went from really bad to slightly less bad. Um, and I'm skipping a lot of time. This was probably over like a year that I made that migration. Um, and I had met some people, and we were texting on Kick because that was still the thing at the time.
Cake?
Um, yeah,
Oh
and
my gosh.
so we both moved over to Furry Mino. Me and my friend Kaz, who I still know to this day. Um, and in Southern California, there's this thing called the SoCal Beach Meet.
Yeah.
Every August, there's a huge meet at one of the local beaches. It's like 500 people. And at the
500
time I
people at the
started
beach?
Furry Amino, yeah, it's a lot. We take
Oh
over
my
like this
gosh.
huge strip of the beach, um, and it's super fun. It's a great event. But me and Kaz were like, hey, we should go check this out because we don't really know what this is all about. Um, so we went, and it was awesome, even though we didn't really meet anybody, and it was just kind of us hanging out.
Yeah.
Um, we had a great time, and from there, kind of got slowly more involved in like the Telegram side of things and Twitter, and like the whole social media aspect of the fandom. And then slowly started meeting local people, which when you meet one person, that turns into 10,
Yeah,
turns
yeah,
into
yeah.
100, and it kind
You
of
get in the
exponentially
circles.
grows.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that's how I started. And that probably, I would say I was a full furry at like 2019 would be like when I
2019.
fully dove in. Yeah.
So you're not what's called a COVID furry. I don't know if you heard
No.
about that already. It's
Yes.
basically when someone joined the fandom during COVID. So then, like, it's the funny name. There is nothing wrong about joining the fandom while the was COVID. But yeah, that's Kai was a COVID furry. He was like he joined the fandom during the COVID, just looking at the VR chat stuff. That's actually cool to find like that. That's how you find the fandom. You were like on the apps, and then another
yeah.
app. and then Telegram when everyone started doing Telegram. Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was
You never use
it
Skype
was very I used Skype when I was like a kid, like
for the
not to date
fandom,
myself.
or because I remember.
No, just like
All right.
like as a regular platform I used Skype when I was a kid. Um but I never went on it when it like the fandom was part of it.
Oh, I remember when I joined the big part of the fandom was Skype. Like everyone was on Skype. We had like big groups on Skype, and like that's how I started being in the fandom. I literally met everyone on Skype back in the days. But I was like in 2015, so that was a few years before you said that you like joined the fandom for real. All right.
Yeah, that's before my time, as they would say.
Before your time. Yeah. Well, you didn't miss anything, to be honest, because Skype was shit. It was literally shit. It was so bad. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all the problems. Skype is made for like big companies, so when you use Skype to talk to your friends, it's shit. It's literally disgusting. It was the worst. And you know how right now we are doing calls and we're not even like if like we are just in on calls, and we're like, yeah, that's normal, we are on calls. I remember back in the days when you called someone on Skype, you needed to like call the one that had the best connection needed to call, or everyone would lose the connection. That was so bad.
What an
And then,
amazing platform.
oh no, clearly not. And I remember Amino too, but I was also really young when I joined Amino. I never met anyone on Amino. Weirdly enough, I was just on my side. I was just posting pictures of like drawings and not talking to anyone really, like for real. I was just lonely on Amino, just talking to no one.
Were these drawings that you made, or were these like drawings you liked?
Yeah. No. Drawings that I made. I was drawing a little bit, and yeah, that's how I started.
So, somebody in chat go find these drawings.
They are still. I checked recently on my Amino profile, and it's still on. And there is everything. There is literally everything. It's still on. Just my name was Xavoto, but something else, and the something else made it made it like super hard to find. So you're probably not gonna find.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah, I
gosh.
deleted that app a long time. Is it still alive? Like the app is
Yeah, it
still
is. It
running?
is. All the really young furries still to that day, they go on Furry Amino. They'd still go on Furry Amino.
We need to find them something better. No offense to Furry Amino, but
No. You know,
it's a very
Furry
strange
Amino,
place.
it's based on Amino, and Amino is like a social app, and you can create your fandom and using the Amino kind of like API and stuff. So literally, like you can find a fandom of anything. You like cars Amino, and you create the app, and that works too.
What the dog doing?
That's how it works.
I did not
That,
even know that.
yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. It's pretty weird, but you know, it made us have some furry stuff back in the days. And I remember like they had points for when you logged in, and you could be like a super furry, amazing furry if you logged in for a lot. Do you remember that? Do you remember
I
that?
think so. I actually forgot about that, but I think I remember that.
Oh my gosh, that was so bad. Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you for answering that question.
Of course.
Bringing like core memories. You're unlocking core memories in my brain, and I probably in like everyone's brain in chat that joined the fandom thanks to like Furry Amino and shit. That's
It's in there. You might
yeah,
want to forget, but it's in there.
it's stuck in there. So on to the second question. I would say it's cool to see different like opinion from different people on that one. So the question is, what would you say to someone that just joined the fandom and want to make friends? Because yeah, like what if you're new to the fandom and you don't know how to approach people? What would you like say to someone that is in that thing right now?
Well, firstly, like I would want to make sure that I would tell that person there's no pressure to make friends fast or make a lot of friends. So take it slow because you don't want to involve yourself in groups that like you don't want to be
Yeah,
involved in the long term because one friend for life is better than 10 acquaintances
That's
for 10
true.
minutes, you know?
Oh,
Um,
that's nice. That's cute how you say it.
yeah, I mean, I don't want it to sound mean or anything like that, but
No, it's not.
it's like, you know, um, so secondly, social events, even if it's especially with like after COVID, how we have VR, the
Yeah,
VR
yeah,
cons, like all this online space that we can be in. Um, it's way, I don't want to say easier, way cheaper, I guess, to find
yeah,
places where we all congregate. Um, and people, furries are as a whole like people that are very open and willing to talk with people, and you can honestly just walk up to Joe Schmo, whoever, and strike up a conversation. Say, hey, I like your model, or hey, I like this, yada yada yada. Um, and a lot of times people will be very friendly, and you'll be able to
yeah,
have conversations with them. Um, so I would say my advice would be you're gonna have to put yourself out of your comfort zone um, a little bit to be able to walk up and be like, introduce yourself, say, hey, this is me. I like this about you. Like, find something in common you guys can talk about. And
yeah,
always, as a furry, you have the failsafe of being like, what's your sona? Or
yeah.
how did you come up
Exactly,
with your
exactly.
character? Something like that, where you can be like, hey, let's talk about this. And
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
had hour-long conversations with random people about how they made their character. And then, boom, you get their Telegram, you get their Discord, you get something like that, text with
yeah.
them a little bit, and you're on your path to making friends.
But as
Um,
a general
but
rule, like in the first conversation, it's to start with an idea of what you're gonna talk about, and not just start with saying like hi. Like, do not message someone and say just hi or nothing else. There is a lot of stuff that furries have in common at the beginning, like Speak said. So use that. You're like, oh my gosh, I like your persona. My persona is this. I don't know. I really like the stuff like that. I don't. Find ways to uh, in your first message, interest the people that they are gonna answer. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, yeah, of course, I think that too. Let me answer to them. Because if you just send hi, or like hey, or oh, well, the worst I would say it's like the owo and ubus that you receive, and there is
oh
only
yeah,
this. Never talk to that person. Just owo. It's really
most
bad.
definitely.
Yes. And yeah, so just try to find just like Speak said, a general subject of conversation before starting a conversation, I think.
Yeah, and a good tip is a good way to keep a conversation going is to always leave like a question or something to be answered, because then there's a reason to reply. If this person doesn't know
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and they're busy or something like that, they might be like, "Hey, I'm busy. I don't have time to reply to hello or
yeah,
woo
yeah,
or anything like that." So if you ask them a question, it gives them a reason to reply, and then you can create a conversation based off of that. Um, but yeah, like Zav said, please do not just send hi.
yeah.
Don't
Yes,
send
please.
ooh. Don't send a sexual message off
Oh
rip
my gosh,
like the
that's
first
the
message.
worst. That's
That
the
is the quickest way
worst.
for me to never talk to you ever again.
Yeah,
Like, complete
you just
block.
get blocked.
Goodbye. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, all right. That's question where that was the same question that I asked to Kai too, and I think like generally it's just like you can sum up everything that we said right now. It's what we said with Kai too, because it's really like general the stuff that you do not want to do when you meet someone, or those stuff. And a lot of people in the chat sometimes they're like, yeah, I message you and you don't answer, but they send just hi. And I already explained a few times that. Uh, it's not because I don't want to answer. It's because the energy it's taking to answer a hi is so high that I'm like, all right, no, they probably don't have anything to say. It's gonna end up like, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, no, I don't want to start that conversation. So it's really, really important that if you want to make friends, if you want to generally meet someone, talk to them, becoming friends is just like a you will see if you vibe with that person or not. Just send a message, uh, directly talk about something that you like, that they like, that you have in common, and it should be fine. It should be fine.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing, like I said before, is be patient, especially with new people. A lot of times people
Yeah,
will
yeah.
take a moment to reply. They might look at your profile first to see who you are, stuff like that. Don't expect immediate replies or even maybe within the same day. I mean, there's people that had ignored me for like 2 weeks when I was a new furry that are my
Oh
best friends
no.
now, just because it's like, well, you're an
They
unknown.
didn't really probably
Holy shit.
ignored you. They just like, you know, they were
Yeah.
busy or they were not really looking at their phone. Oh my gosh, Hanuk, thank you so much for the massive 10 gifted subs. Sheesh. Thank you so much, Hanuk. Really appreciate it.
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Oh, I should have made a
Sheesh.
different type of notification for the subs because now it's gonna just go on for 10 minutes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hanuk. Really appreciate it. I forgot what I was going to say now.
That's all right. We were talking about being patient with messages.
Yeah, being patient. It's really, really, really important. When you message someone for the first time because they might be busy, they might not see your message directly. It's really important. Oh my god, JT got a gifted sub. And Nick, thank you so much for the sub too. And Menos, thank you so much for the resub too at the beginning of the stream. Sorry, like when I'm in those interview streams, I'm not really paying attention to what's happening. I'm looking at the questions. I'm looking at the camera to like when Speak it's talking. I'm really sorry. Oh my gosh! But thank you so much, Henrik. Really appreciate it. All right.
My final little bit of advice. Sorry.
Yeah. No. Go on.
Like if you, let's say you're a fan of Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
There's gonna be groups of furries that are into playing Overwatch, and if you can find them, that's an easy way to make friends because there's nothing.
There's a lot of people
that is quicker, like a quicker bonding experience than doing something together, like playing a game or something like that. So if you can find something that like your interests are the same as these other people's interests beyond just being both furries, you're gonna have a way easier time.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly the perfect bit of advice that if you're new, you should consider doing if you want to talk to someone. Don't be shy too. Like there is no reason being shy because like we are just normal people. Everyone is just the same. You know, like don't be shy if you want to message someone. Message them. It's like hit or miss. Maybe they will answer, maybe they will not. But if you follow the general rules like that, you will have more chance. That's for sure. Thank you so much, Rebel, for the resub and starting the hype train. There's a hype train right now. Got that. Thank you so much, guys. Now we're gonna be talking about the real heart of the furry stuff. You know, there is still some furries that I know that didn't have a persona for a long time. You know, like some friends that just joined the fandom, and it took them a lot of time to figure out what they wanted to be at the beginning. They wanted to be a fox. They wanted to be a cat. It's really hard to find the persona. So, what made you choose your persona, Speak? How did you end up having the persona that you have right now? That is really cute, by the way. You have a really cute fursuit. I really like it.
Thank you. You as well. So this story is kind of boring. How I ended up with this.
You're right.
So my maker. This kind of ties into another question. My maker called Wolfskin Suiting. When I was going to my first convention, FC 2019, they posted on Twitter, "Hey, I have a pre-made head and hand paws and tail that I'm going to sell at the con." And black and gold. Something is black and gold, I'm all over it. That's all me.
It looks amazing.
So I texted them on Twitter. I DM'd them. Hey, I know you're selling this at the con. Is it cool if I buy it beforehand? Like if you don't have anybody else like looking at it right now. And they said that's fine. You can pick it up at the con. Just pay me beforehand, obviously. So I bought the head, which looked different. It's been redone. The hands
because you said gold,
tail.
and there is not really gold on your head right now. There is more purple than gold.
Yeah, it's been redone. This is a refurbished head.
Yeah.
but I got the head, all the pieces or whatever, and there's another funny story about how I met my best friend because of that. But that's for
Oh,
later.
really?
Uh,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. Um, and after FC, I loved it. It felt like me. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put my old character in the closet and pretend he didn't exist. And now
Oh,
this is me. um, so after the con, I created worked with that same friend to make a ref sheet
yeah.
of the full character, and then eventually got the full body suit at BLFC that same year.
Made by the same
Um,
maker then.
yeah, made by the same maker. And then that's how I was born.
That's so cute. That's so nice. All right, so yeah, basically you had the persona before, but then you fell in love with the character design of a fursuit, and that made you. That's really nice. That's really nice. I really
Yeah,
loved the design. Like, what was gold at the
thank you.
beginning? Like, everything that's gray
Well,
was gold?
no, no, no. These like all the earrings are gold, the piercings are gold. They're
Yeah.
like uh, the color scheme is essentially how it was. It's just there was no gray here on the eyebrows because I didn't have eyebrows. The purple was a little smaller, but that was about it.
All right, all right. But you added the yeah. All right. No, I understand now. I'm dumb. I was gonna ask the same question. I'm a
No, you're
dumbass.
fine.
I am just a fox, you know. I have no brain. It's all right. Uh,
Yeah, I
so that
understand.
you
It's all
also
right.
answered the next question. That was gonna be what made you buy a fursuit? That was really the so before buying it, did you knew you wanted a fursuit, or was it like love at first sight? You saw the fursuit
Um,
on sale and you were like, I need it. It's for me. It's me.
yeah, it was a love at first sight kind of thing. I had a head for my old character that we shall not speak of because it was like $200, and you can imagine
Yeah.
how that looked like. Um, it was not pretty, and it didn't really feel right. But when I saw this character, I was like, "That's me." Like that. When I get in suit, I don't play a character. I'm just me,
Yeah.
and it felt like this I could portray myself as rather than the other one. And I was like, "All right, I got to do it." Right? I cannot live with looking at this on somebody else for the rest of my life. I got to get it.
uh,
Was it
it
an
fits you great.
irresponsible
Yeah.
purchase? Thank you. Oh, level 5 hype train. Nice job.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
Um,
guys, for the level 5 hype train. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
uh, so once I got it and I pretty much fell in love with wearing it immediately. Um, and got the full suit. Loved that. Got everything refurbished because my maker was like, I'm not really happy with how it turned out on their end, so they wanted to redo some stuff.
All
So I
right.
sent it back. They made this now current me. That was I got it back in January of 2020,
Oh, all
and
right.
then COVID hit,
Two
obviously.
years
So
ago.
yeah. Um, so
So you
he's been
didn't
around
use
for a
the
little
suit at
bit.
the beginning.
Yeah. Uh, not that much, to be quite honest. It it took me a while to get used to being in this for a long time. Uh,
Oh my gosh.
you can't see
Uh,
my legs. Chat can't see my legs, but they're wide. So it's a lot to carry around. But
because of your
I guess
padding,
in place,
or
yeah, because of the digi padding.
oh, you that's a digi suit. All right, I didn't knew that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Um, yeah, it looks amazing. It's just really heavy and really warm.
The first fursuit I tried that made me want a fursuit, that made me commission lazy, was a super plushy, fully digi padding, like a lot of padding, really hard to walk in. So I kind of know what you're feeling when you shoot.
You understand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's exactly why I went with the body that I have right now on my fursuit, which is like the most no padding. I mean, I have no padding, and it's super, super, super close fit. So it's like literally on my skin, and I really like it. It's easier to shoot, so I know what you feel. I know what you
Yeah.
feel.
I'm so jealous of you that you. I would love a planty
Yeah.
body. I'm not gonna get one until after college, but it just looks so much cooler, like temperature wise, than the Digi.
But when you will get your body that is super like without padding, you're gonna miss the aesthetic of the other one. Because I know for the pictures, the digi body looks way better than the normal. I mean, it's a different style. It's a different style. You have to get used to it. It's yeah. Either you
Yeah,
like it or you
probably
don't
true.
like it. But for being in the at the convention and just like walking around, not having padding is super nice. Oh my gosh, it's the best. It's
Yeah.
literally the best.
So that same best friend that I met by buying this
Yeah.
also has a suit from the same maker who is pretty thick digi legs, and he's done 16 hours straight, like in one sitting, without
Sheesh.
getting out of suit.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
I
six
don't
hour
understand
more than I did. My max was 10, and I was dead after that. So,
that.
oh my gosh.
No more water left in your body. You're just
Well, we're gonna talk about convention later, but you get to the first aid lounge and you drink a bit, so that was all right. It
that's
was all
true.
right. When you met in one sitting, it's without removing his head, like just staying in
No,
suit,
no, no,
not
no,
drinking.
no. Without removing bodysuit, he took his head off, and I
Oh,
think
all
he
right, yeah,
must have done the
yeah,
headless lounge.
yeah, all right. Yeah, so yeah, I see it. I mean, 16 hours, no, but around like 10, that's all right. And that's perfect because that's exactly the next. So you answered already two questions while we were talking. Was who made your first
Oh
suit and
man,
how
my bad.
often do you suit? We are kind of answered those questions already. So we're just gonna go to the question number 7, which is question about conventions. Question maybe before that. Chad has some questions regarding the fursuit aspect. I saw a question already that was like, "How is your tail hanging?" So maybe we can ask some, we can answer some questions that there is in chat. If you have some
Yeah,
questions
sure.
on how to fursuit and stuff, you can ask them, chat. So yeah, how is your tail fitted to your body? Is it directly on your body? Do you have a belt?
So I have a belt. I'm not wearing my tail right now because I'm sitting in a chair. Um,
Shoo!
but sorry.
I am.
So the tail is here, and then there's a little loop on the end of it that a belt goes through,
Yeah.
and then the belt goes around my waist, through slits in the back of my bodysuit. I tighten it to my waist, and that pulls the tail snug up against my back, so it's not drooping or anything.
Yeah.
And then it's good to go until you take your belt off. I will say there's a lot of different ways to attach tails. Um,
Yeah.
the one that I find to be my favorite is either attached to the bodysuit already by
Yeah.
a zipper or sewn in, because then you don't have to worry about putting anything on. You just put your suit on.
But then to clean the
Or
fursuit, it's way harder to clean
yes,
it.
to clean it. Yeah, because you have to do it by hand or
Yeah.
find a way
I
to clean
mean,
the tail.
with the tail, I mean, for your fursuit with padding, depending how big is the padding, you can probably put your bodysuit in the washing machine. That's what I do with my body. I
Yeah.
put it in the washing machine. But if you have your tail attached, then you have to have a big washing machine.
Yeah. You need a really
Oh,
big one.
yeah.
Um, Another way to attach tails is by a back brace. Um, I don't know if people know what a back brace looks like, but it goes around your back
It's like a
and you
belt, but
strap in and
thicker, right?
yeah, like probably that
Yeah.
thick, pretty
This
thick.
is better, I think, because
Um,
then, because with a belt, you feel it after some time when you shoot. You feel it on your like the lower body. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Monty! Thank you so much for the massive
Hello?
raid. Hello, everyone.
Oh my God, rate of 100.
Yeah, that's a massive raid.
Hello,
Thank you so much,
raiders.
Monty, for the raid. Hello. We are currently doing the Friday show, Friday Fox show. That is an interview stream that I'm doing with some friends, asking some questions. We're just vibing. We're just talking about stuff, answering the questions in chat. Thank you so much, Monty, for sharing your community over here. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much again. Really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing good and that you had a fun time in Monty's stream. I saw your Fursuit Monty on the clip that you posted on Twitter. I love it. It's super cute. I want to pet you. Just putting that aside. You know, like, just putting that on the corner. Oh my gosh! I want to pet you. When are we going to have some hugs? Speak, by the way, is it possible soon?
Yeah, I want to come to Europe over the summers, just
Let's
specifically
go.
Germany.
Let's go. Are you gonna go to your? Oh wait, no. We don't. We stop adding questions when we are actually going to answer questions. I need to stop. I am so bad. But yeah, we were just asking the chat right now if you have some questions regarding fursuiting, because we did talk about fursuiting a bit, and now we're gonna talk about convention and stuff. So yeah, if you guys had some questions about fursuiting, maybe we missed some questions because of the red, but if
Yeah.
you
If you have any, bring 'em
any,
on.
please feel free to ask them in the chat again. Have you already cleaned your fursuit head, Speak?
How have I or how? What was the question?
Have you already done it?
Yes, I use what's known as a green machine. It's a carpet cleaner,
Oh yeah,
and it's very effective in cleaning the head or any areas that you need more control in, besides like putting it in the washer, like your bodysuit. Or I clean my feet paws with the green machine and my tail,
yeah.
because the bodysuit's the only thing that goes in the washer.
So just to really understand, you're talking about the machine that put the water inside and then suck it up directly, like
Yes,
the sucking machine. All right, yeah, I have the same then.
yes, the
That's how I
sucking
do it
machine.
too. The sucking machine, yeah. We're talking about the same thing. Oh my gosh. I feel like everyone has it. But it's literally if you have a fursuit, and I have my fiance that has a kid that has a fursuit too. So when I usually clean my suit, I also clean my fiance's suit too. So it is way better. I was doing it by hand, but I can tell you, it was hell. And the first time I did wash my fursuit by hand, it was the first time I washed my fursuit, and you see how my fur is very orange, you know. And sadly, when it dried, I had this part of the fur against the orange, and it kind of like put some orange here, and it was
Oh
really
no.
bad. Yeah, but it was just some, you know, like because the water was a bit orange, it just put some orange on the fur. But then I cleaned it again with the sucking machine, and it was just gone, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Because the worst part is drying really. So what I do is I take like the big fans. We have like a big industrial fan. I'll just put the head on top and I just dry it like that. Because it needs to
So
dry.
smart.
Yeah, it still takes more than 24 hours to dry. Like it's crazy.
It's foam. Foam will just retain the water.
Yeah.
Do you have the like the wetsuit hanger to dry your bodysuit?
No, not yet, not yet.
Okay. That's
Also,
very helpful.
yeah. Yes, but in the luggage that we used to go to convention, there is no more space.
Oh, that's true.
That's why I don't have one yet. Oh my gosh. There is a question. Oh, I think your phone ran out of battery or something.
I'm getting a phone call from one of my teammates.
Oh
Hey, you know what they
no.
do? They call me and then I answer and then they immediately hang up.
Oh no, you're getting some spam calls. Oh no.
Okay, there we go.
All right, he's back. There's a question.
I guarantee it's gonna happen again. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. You get those a lot?
Well, no, the spam calls, not really. My teammates being shitheads and being annoying, yeah,
Oh, it's your teammates spamming you. Oh my gosh. All right.
yeah. But I love them. They're
That's
good
pretty
guys.
sus. Uh, the question was, what do you think about kangaroo fursuits?
I love them. I love kangaroos. Kangaroos are so cool.
Yeah, there is.
I saw. Oh, go ahead.
If you know Oz, I think you were going to talk about that. No, Oz kangaroo, like the big kangaroo fursuit with like a big belly. That one is really cute.
No, no, no. I was thinking of a different one. I forgot what their name was, but I met them at MFF. He has a chair built into his tail,
Oh,
so he
I
can just sit
see.
down on his
Yeah,
tail.
I see which fursuit that is. Oh my gosh, yeah. I can. I don't remember the name either. Yeah,
Whoever they
they are
are,
super cute.
great idea.
That's a yeah, being creative. Like the species like that, that's where you can be super creative when you do your fursuit because you literally can do anything. You like have a big tail, you make a sit, you have a pouch in front of because the kangaroo they have like a pouch here. They can put the stuff inside. They can put their phone or stuff like that. Dreddy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Let's go. I see everything with delay because I'm not looking that much at the notifications. I'm really sorry, guys. Oh my gosh. Um, I think there is no more questions. Oh, there is another one. But do anyone know Fur from South Korea? My boyfriend is going there. I don't know, sadly. Sorry. I don't know any
I do
furries
not
from.
know any either. I
Yeah.
follow a couple on Twitter, but that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah.
I know that they
Same.
exist. They're there.
And
They're
they
just
have really nice
I haven't
fursuits
met
too.
enough.
Like this, the style is very,
Yeah,
very different than the fursuit that we know, and it's pretty cool.
yeah. There's is. I love Japanese and South Korean style suits. They're so pretty.
Yeah, they look really cute. The kimono style, that's how it's called, with like the big eyes, the big anime eyes, and
Yeah,
the small head and everything. It looks so nice. It's really nice. So we're gonna switch to the conventions question because a big part of the furry fandom, if you have the chance to be able to travel and to be able to afford going at a convention, you go at convention, and that's usually where everyone meet after meeting online. They just meet at conventions. You have fun. Have you already been? I mean, I already know the answer, but let's start like that. Have you already been at any convention, my friend? Speak.
yes, yes, I have. I just recently went to my 10th one.
Oh, did oh my gosh, you did more than me.
Really?
Yeah, I only did like six, and only one really big one that you could consider like a bit like the US. But the other one were like pretty small conventions, like only 300
Okay.
people.
Well, I mean, that must have been fun, anyways, because you kind of get to meet
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, when there is like 300, 400, you get to see the same people multiple times. So you can like meet someone and then you see them again outside and you're like, oh my gosh, yeah, what's up? I feel like, I mean, when I was at the big convention, which was Orofurance, I didn't have my fursuit. So obviously I was shooting with friends' suits. So I was a unknown man in a fursuit. So I didn't meet a lot of people there. But that's what made me get a fursuit. Like I was just shooting, just vibing, just vibrating in the lobby. And then I was like, yeah, okay, I need a fursuit. But yeah, the small
Yeah.
conventions, you see a lot of people and that's pretty cool. So 10 convention, 10 big one, or have you already done some smaller, let's say more like,
Um,
yeah?
I don't know what you would classify as small, but I would say I've done three small ones. I've been to Antho Northwest, which is in Seattle, Washington. Golden State is in California, and then Fur Squared, which is in Wisconsin. I don't know if you know where Wisconsin is, but it's in the middle of the
No.
U.S.
No, I don't know. But like when you say small, it's like less than 100, more than 300, like,
Um, A&W is a pretty big one in terms of small cons. I'd say they're probably 1,000. Golden State's maybe 300, and then First Squared's also maybe 300.
all right, 300. Yeah, that's pretty, the 300 is like the conventions that I've done recently. I'm gonna do an even smaller one in May. It's gonna be like 40 people, 40, and it's
40
still
people.
Yeah, it's like a myth at that point, but it's still like a convention, kind of convention, you know? It's just very small.
Yeah.
The hotel is really small and it's like in a very small area, so that's the thing. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Then you usually know everyone when it's that small. You're like you can see on the attendee list and you know everyone. You're like, oh yeah, I know everyone. 40 people. Um so in Europe, usually the conventions they are pretty like centered. There is a lot of convention happening in Germany, or you've like some convention in Sweden, then you have some convention in Eastern Europe. But you can like travel either by car or just by train, using a lot of the trains in Europe. Uh, how do you usually travel to a convention? I know that's a weird question, but I'm really interested to knowing that because like it's
Well,
a whole different thing because the US are really big. It's like multiple times the size of the Europe. So I was just wondering that.
so for anything that is on the west coast of the United States, so the states that touch the ocean and then one state over, I will drive because I think that road tripping is part of the experience of a con.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get two, three, four of your friends in a car and just goof
yeah.
off while you drive through a whole bunch of nothing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's really fun. But if it's anything farther than that, obviously I'm flying. Um, for perspective, I mean, it took me 44 hours to go from where I lived on the California coast to drive to the center of the US, not even to
Oh
the
my
other end.
God.
So that's like 90
44.
hours. So flying is the way to go if you're going to the East Coast from the West Coast.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
yeah.
I know a lot of people do both. A lot of ones do both, even sometimes if it's a local one. Sometimes it's easier to fly because you don't have to deal with parking, you don't have to deal with your car.
Yeah.
Um, and then sometimes people want to drive to the big ones and they'll do multiple day road trips
Oh
leading
yeah, yeah,
up into
yeah.
the convention. So like they'll leave 4 days in advance from the convention starting and stop at landmarks or whatever they want to see.
They go get friends, they stop at like see stuff. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I didn't really see it like that, but
thankfully,
yeah.
thankfully in the U.S. at least near where I am, you're always pretty close to like a natural landmark of some kind. So a lot of people will go see something pretty nature-wise and then
Yeah.
go to the convention.
All right.
Do you know what BLFC is? You've heard of that one, right?
Yeah, 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 of course, of course.
So that one's in Reno, Nevada. And
Yeah.
Reno is a whole bunch of nothing. Like the city itself is nothing.
It's in the
It's
middle of
boring.
nowhere, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly. Yeah, all right.
it is in the middle of nowhere. You have about like 50 miles of nothing in a circle around the city. Um,
And there is a big
and
convention
so
here.
yeah, it's like the second biggest or third biggest or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, but driving up there is really pretty because you get to go through the mountains. If this isn't a pretty fact, but like there's like a historical land site there where we call them internment camps, where we kept the United States put Japanese people during World War II.
Yeah.
Um, so you can go see the museum there on the way, and you wouldn't normally get to see it because it's really out of the way. Um, so you can go see landmarks and stuff like that, and then of course if you're going to like Vegas for a convention or something like
Yeah, yeah.
that,
You have like the casino and stuff.
yeah. So it's kind of in between on whether you drive or fly, depending on what you
Yeah.
want to see, how far, and if you have a car or if your car is broken, stuff like that.
Yeah, like going a road trip with friends. But in a different scale, obviously. But we already did that to go at a convention here. It was like 4 hours. No, 6 hours. 6 hours with the breaks. Let's say it like that. And that
Oh,
was a
okay.
really fun experience. I mean, we didn't stop anywhere because it was just like going to the convention directly. 6 hours is all right. You can like do it in one go. And that was like 6 hours. Because at the end the convention was in Switzerland and like a very small village, and the last 2 hours, let's say, they were literally just twisty roads in the mountains. So, but it was really fun to do road trip,
Oh,
and I definitely see like the appeal of it, of just taking friends, goofing around, being in the same car.
yeah. It can be fun. But there's
Then you
definitely like
judge
a
your friend's
limit to it.
playlist
Oh
on
yeah.
Spotify. That's what
Oh
I
yeah.
did personally. I'm sorry, Jen. Your playlist. Yes. There is some
Oh
good, but there's
Jen,
some bads.
what happened?
No, let's say Gen playlist is full of 90s European remix songs. So like
Ah,
2020 remix of 90s song, and it was really funny. It was really funny. I was like not expecting to listen to that while driving at a convention. But it was nice. It was nice. It was just surprising, You're driving around. Oh my god.
poor Jen.
Yeah, that's true. Hidden is saying I still remain king of the playlist maker, and that's true. Like my friend Hidden in the chat right now is like he did my whole education and music stuff, and right now a lot of songs that I listen to this day are because like they are on his playlist and they are just songs that I like. So definitely Hidden, pretty cool taste. I don't know what is your taste of music, Speak, but I like vaporwave, just those kind of stuff like chill vibes, things like that.
Uh, I listen to everything pretty much. I have different music for different emotions I need to feel. I have my pregame playlist. I have my chill out playlist. Like everything in between, except for country. I won't listen to country music.
Country road, take me home.
Take me home.
Oh my gosh, there's so many memes in the US. Recently on TikTok, there is a lot of memes with Ohio. I don't understand why there is so many memes with Ohio. What is happening with Ohio? Like,
I have no idea. I first of all, Hawaii doesn't even like the U.S. at this point
no,
because
not
we just keep
Hawaii.
taking their land.
Ohio, sorry, Ohio.
Oh,
The
Ohio. I
Ohio,
thought you said
sorry.
Hawaii.
My accent is shit. I know. I'm really
It's okay.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. Ohio, there's a lot of stuff going on with Ohio right now.
Yeah, but there's
There's a
memes.
train.
Yeah, there's the
Oh,
train, but the memes, like just
uh,
the memes.
it's I don't know what city it would be in France or Germany, but there's like always one place that everybody just makes fun of, and that's Ohio.
Alright. So there is no reason. It's just funny to make fun of Ohio.
Yeah. I mean,
All
Ohio is
right.
a. If you ever go to Ohio, I'm sorry, but it's
That bad? It will be. It will be
it's a
that
lot.
bad.
Yeah,
Just you said I'm
it's
sorry.
imagine purgatory, like you are floating in nothingness, but also that nothingness is like compounded by
Oh my
like
gosh.
just really feeling uncomfortable.
Oh my
So like
gosh.
that's Ohio.
Oh shit. Let me drink his. Look at that.
Are we taking sips?
I took a glass with like a straw and I'm ready to drink. Look at this, the professional.
I'm gonna do this the old-fashioned way by shoving it in my face and hoping it works.
Oh my god, that was the worst moment to make me laugh. Wait, your bottle is a bit white. What is it?
It's a Gatorade.
What?
Gatorade Zero.
Oh
Please
no,
sponsor
he's
me.
doing some ads. Oh no.
All right, let's hope this works because I haven't tested it yet.
Oh my gosh. Oh, you don't put stuff everywhere. Oh no. Oh yes, success. Let's go. Oh, that was a great success. I can do that too,
Yes.
but the glass is just a little bit too big to do anything. So I have a straw. I'm using a straw.
Just get a bigger mouth, Zav. What the heck?
Shoosh! Oh my gosh, Katie, thank you so much for the resub. All right, so now the next question is pretty sus. Not gonna lie, but I'm sure you know it. You're gonna tell me you know it. So the next question is the question that I asked everyone when we talk about conventions. It's do you know the 6-to-1 rule that you need to follow at a convention? And if you know it, what is it?
You need 6 hours of sleep, 2
Yes.
meals a day, and 1 shower.
Yes, congratulations. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is a great way to remember how to stay healthy at the convention, because a lot of people, they just focusing on partying and partying and partying, and they don't sleep, they don't eat, and they end up having a bad time. Like, the hangover that makes you stay in bed until 2 p.m., but you're at the convention and you want to spend time with your friend, and you're like, I am dead. I
Yes.
wish I didn't drink that much. And yeah, so 6 hours of sleep minimum. So you wake up and you feel great. 2 meals in the day. You can be just breakfast, lunch. Breakfast and dinner is recommended usually, because at breakfast you can eat a lot, and then that's it. You can wait until dinner. And 1 shower. And if you're a fursuiter, you know that it's not 6 to 1. It's 6 to 6 or 6 to 7.
Yes.
Depending how long you suit per day, you take way more showers. And usually we are at like a hotel, so the water is free, so you just take a lot of showers.
Better
Oh my
than
gosh.
taking a nice shower after suiting for a long time. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
just sit
yeah,
in
yeah.
there for forever.
But there is like the worst feeling of just putting the undersuit back on you when it's not
Oh,
100% dry.
yeah.
Ah,
That's
oh my gosh.
disgusting. Always,
This,
if you're a suitor, always bring multiple pairs of Under Armour.
yes.
You'll
I
regret only bringing one.
Yes, I only have one and I regret it all the time. I'm like, it's all
Zach,
right, it's all right. And then it's not all right and I want to die. I'm like, ew. Ew.
it's so gross.
Yeah. Only two. Yes, usually you bring two, because when you shoot first, you remove the one that is wet. You put it under a fan so it dries. You go shoot with the one that you're going to put your sweat on. And when you come back into your room, take a shower, and want to shoot again, the one that has been drying while you're shooting is already dry. Like,
Yeah.
so it's better to have at least two, I would say.
Always
If you
have
have more than that, it's nice, but two
yeah.
is the
I've
minimum.
There has been
Yes.
moments where roommates or not myself, because I always bring two, but roommates have only brought one, and that one ends up smelling like a dead carcass by the
Oh,
end of the convention. So please bring more than one.
stinky. Yes, don't be stinky.
Please don't be
Oh,
stinky.
yeah. Usually, if you don't respect the 61 rule, you cannot lie, because at some point, when we can like smell your fursuit before seeing your fursuit, that's bad. It means that you need to take a shower directly, or I don't know, someone is gonna faint next to you.
Yeah.
Did it already happen to you
There.
without have like saying names? Did it already happen that you like smelled someone before actually
Yes.
uh
Well, I don't even know who this person was, so I can't name names. It was in the registration line for BLFC, and it's in one room, and like it snakes around like the line. And somebody near me during that entire 2 hour process smelled so bad my eyes were watering.
oh
It was
no.
horrible. And this is before COVID, so we didn't have masks. Uh,
Ah.
so it was just stench in your nose for 2 hours. And we got out of that room and we went outside. We're like, we need air, fresh air, please.
Oh my gosh. There is a really nice question in the chat. Katie is asking, did you ever have any accidents in fursuit, or have something break on your suit, or something damage your suit? Did you already speak?
A couple times. The first time that ever happened was we were at the beach meet again that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, so the first
Um,
time you got to meet, was it the first time,
so
or?
this is the third beach meet
All
that I
right,
had
all
been
right.
to. My first time with this suit. Um, and somebody dropped an entire fucking hamburger on my suit head.
No. Oh
An
my god.
entire burger, and I was so
Hamburger.
mad. And there was nothing I could do because it's already on the head. Like, what are you gonna do about it? But thankfully, it all came off after cleaning it. But it
Was
was
it like
like,
a full hamburger with like the ketchup, the mustard,
yep, yep, and an
everything?
egg. The egg,
And
like the egg
oh,
with the sunny side up egg, and it broke and it was
oh.
leaking. And I was like, "Are you kidding me? Are
How
you
do you
kidding
drop an
me?" Like,
hamburger? Yeah. How did you do that? That's my
yeah, I was
question.
so confused. So that was the first time something ever happened to my suit. Second time was I was suiting at the San Diego Pride event, which is
Yeah.
outside in Southern California in the summer. So
Yeah.
probably 103 Fahrenheit, which I don't know what that is in Celsius. Um,
Uh, hot.
and yeah, very hot. And we
Warm.
were suiting without taking our head off or anything, without desuiting for 5 hours straight in the sun, no shade. And I am all dark colors,
Yeah, you're
so
very,
I am
very
just
dark.
absorbing heat.
Yeah.
So these earrings, where are they? Here. These earrings, the nose ring, and the earrings on the other side. It was so hot. My suit got so hot. These melted because there's like a putty
What?
of some kind. They melted
Wait,
and got
really?
stuck into the fur. Uh, let me see if I can pull one off.
Is it still melted a bit?
No, I mean, you're able to heat it back up again and reshape
Oh,
it. It doesn't look
all
the same
right.
anymore.
Oh my
But
gosh.
it got so hot on my suit that they started melting and welded into the fur, so I had to rip them out.
Oh
And then
my
my eyes
gosh.
have broken when I moved. Somehow they got pushed in the mesh, so like they
Yeah.
disconnected. So I had to glue them back on. But that's it. That's everything that's broken. I've had like a popped seam once, but that's it.
But it's easy fix, right? Like you just
Yeah, that's
oh
simple. You just sew it.
my
What
gosh.
about you? Have you broken
There is
anything
a
yet?
lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Poor Speak. The hamburger story. Oh my gosh. What the hell? So Katie asked like why, like how did it happen? Before I say mine, how did the dude literally put a hamburger on your head?
So I had desuited because I was suiting. I had my suit head next to me. I was sitting down
Yeah.
in like a camping chair, and I had my suit head next to me. And it's a guy that I know comes up to me and he's like, "Check out this burger. It's so good. I got it from this place down the street." And he goes to hand me the burger and just beep,
Oh
directly onto my suit head.
no.
And
Oh
I'm
no.
like, "Are you kidding me?" Like, it was brand new at the time, so I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, how did you do that?"
He handed you his burger, yeah. He was like, take my burger and just like drop your
Yep.
burger on your first head. Oh
He
my
went,
gosh.
"Here, I'll use orange for example." He went, "Check out this burger."
Oh my gosh.
It was
Um,
insane.
but you're lucky because I think that a reason why it didn't like we cannot see it, it's because you're kind of like your face is black. So maybe there is still some bit of like burger, but we don't see it because you're black, right? Because if it was
No,
white,
I've cleaned
maybe
off the burger. The
no,
I
but I
have
mean, like,
I
sometimes
yeah.
when you like ketchup, for example, it stays on the clothes when it is. So maybe the fact that your head is black helped the fact that we don't see that there was a burger on it. Maybe if your fur was
I
white,
hope
you would
so.
have needed to replace the fur.
Well, that's why I didn't get a white suit. Like
Yeah,
you understand the pain. Every little
yeah,
thing
yeah.
shows up on the fur.
When there is someone that is approaching me, like, let me touch you, I'm like, please wash your hands first. If I don't know you, you don't touch here because this is white. And
Yes.
if you have like stinky hands, it's gonna stay on the fursuit and it's gonna stench. Oh my gosh. There is Foskin that is asking if you're going to TFF.
TFF.
It's
I
Texas Fur Fiesta, I
think so.
believe.
Oh, sorry. Depends on when that is. I
I
do
don't
not
know.
finish volleyball season until April, so I'm not doing anything until after April.
It's probably before, because it's gonna be my first con. What advice can you give me for a new guy going to his first convention? Uh, yes,
Okay.
that's the first thing. It's the 6-to-1 rule: 6 hours of sleep minimum, two meals, one shower. But you already know that, Foxin, because we talked about it a lot in this stream. Like the 6-to-1, it's mandatory. You will have a good time if you sleep at least 6 hours. If you drink a lot, don't forget to drink water before going to bed. It's really important. And just just vibe. And then for the advice, I will let probably speak tell you what you need to do, because he already has been to furry convention in the US. I have never. I don't know. I'm a baby man.
Oh, little baby man.
I am.
Um, advice wise? Well, it
Yeah.
depends. Are you going alone? Or are you going with people you know? If you're going with people you know, um, it is a good idea to see if you can meet some of their social circles that you kind of you don't have to be friends with them. You just show your face so people know you. It's easier to start
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
conversations. It's easier to talk with people. Um, secondly, you're going to be in Texas. Uh, have fun because Austin, Texas, I believe it's in Austin, is a really cool place. Get a lot of barbecue because Texas barbecue is like world renowned apparently. Um, and be prepared that you might need to drive places, like if you're trying to go to a grocery store to get groceries, um, anything like that. If it's is it your first con? Did they say it was their first
It
con?
is
I'm
their
sorry, I didn't
first
see that.
convention. Yeah, they saying
Okay.
it is their first convention.
Um, do your best to make meet people. Like that's what conventions are for. It's a
Yeah,
big meeting place for a lot of people. Do the things you want to do. Like if you want to go to panels, go to panels. If you want to party, find parties. If you want to hang out, just hang out. Like there's tons of stuff to do. There should be no pressure to do anything
yeah.
that like you don't want to do. Um,
If you see people
oh,
that you
I see a
know
message from them.
already,
Oh, it's in Dallas. Oh,
uh,
okay.
if you see people that you know already that know you, don't hesitate to just say, "Hey, it's me. I am Foxkin." So they put a face on your name, because you cannot expect people to know what you look like if they don't know what you look like. Like if you know what
Yeah.
people look like and you see them in suit and you're like, "Oh my god, that's my friend," and they never saw you, don't hesitate to go to them and be like, "Yeah, I am Foxkin. What's up? How are you doing? You know me." And so they put a face on that name. It's really important to do that. So it's really important
Yeah.
because like it happened already that at the convention I had people stand in front of me and they're like, "Hello, Xav." I'm like, "Who are you?" And in fact, I knew them, but it's just I don't know who they are. I never saw them.
Yeah, and KT made a good
My
point. Get
name
art of your
is not
character on your
Xavoto.
badge.
My name
Uh,
Yeah.
is
I think like you should go to
Xavoto.
the dealer's den, check
Please
that out.
read.
That's a place where all these artists are conglomerated. They're all collected in
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah,
room
yeah.
normally, and you
Definitely.
can see really cool art. Some stuff like something really cool that I saw recently was custom skateboard decks. Like they put your artwork on like a skateboard deck
My
and make a
name
skateboard
is
for
not
you. There's a
Xavoto.
whole bunch of cool
My
stuff like
name
that.
is
Um,
Xavoto.
what else? What else
Please
happens at cons?
read.
Uh,
Yeah, that's about
there's
it.
panels, there
The,
is dances. If you have
oh,
the
dances, yeah.
occasion to test a fursuit, do it. Don't be scared. If you have someone saying, "Yeah, do you want to try to fursuit?" Do it. You will not regret it. Do it if you have the chance to have someone that wants to
My
lend you
name
their
is
fursuit.
not
You will not regret
Xavoto.
it.
My
It's
name
you
is
will have a good time.
Xavoto. Please read.
Jen, stop being sus in the chat.
Yeah,
Um,
Jen is being sus. And so you've met Jen already, right?
yeah, I met Jen at
Yeah, he's
FC.
very sassy.
Um,
He's even more sassy in real life. Like even more.
very sus. Oh, KT, that's a great point too. Be
Yeah.
flexible with plans. Something you'll learn as you go to cons more and more is don't make plans.
Yeah, yeah,
Plan for nothing.
exactly.
Just go.
Oh my
You don't
gosh.
make plans with anybody. Don't say
Yeah.
you're going to be here at this time on this day because you will almost never be there. You're going to get busy. It's going to take 30 minutes to get downstairs because the elevators are packed. It's
Yes.
it's easier if you
Oh
just
my
go with
god.
the flow.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh. Yeah, don't make plans, just do it like 1 hour you do something, next hour you have something else planned, but do it on like live. You do stuff live. You're like, yeah, we do that, and you do it directly. You don't make plans. I have no
Yeah.
plans. Perfect. Perfect. You're gonna have fun then. You're gonna have a lot of fun at your first convention, I hope. Just go to the con and have fun. Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect for
And be
skin. This is
safe.
the best. So still talking about conventions. Another question for you, Speak. Do you think having a fursuit is mandatory while going to a convention? Because some people they don't have fursuits and they believe that it is mandatory. What do you think about it? Do you think it's mandatory or not?
No, it's not mandatory at all. I mean, plenty of people that I know, and I know there's tons more, have gone to every single convention they've ever been to with no fursuit, and they have a blast. Um,
Yeah,
Granted, like, you might see people suiting and be like, oh, I do that, or like, I won't fit in if I don't have this, and that's not true at all. Like, I think it's really important to be able to make friends and find your place in the community where you want to call home before having a suit.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
something, I
yeah,
mean, this is a serious topic that, like, people will treat you differently when you get a suit. Um, they might now pay attention to you because you have the flashy carpet, and you want to be sure to make friends in and out of suit, like, because you want to make sure that people aren't only there for the suit.
yeah.
And that might be too
But
serious of a topic
that's
to
really
talk about.
rare
My
too.
bad.
I think. Uh, a lot of people they see the fact that it's easier for them to make friends when they have a fursuit. But I think I already talked about it with Kai. But having a fursuit is kind of like when you talk to someone and they have a fursuit, you know already what you're gonna talk about because they have a fursuit. You can just say, "Oh my gosh, your fursuit is so cute," and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I like yours too." And it's just icebreaker more than really something that you need. If you know how to talk to someone, you have something to say. It will be as good as an icebreaker than having a fursuit or not. Um, I only did I did half of my conventions without fursuit, and I had blast all the time without fursuit because back in the days I was just at conventions to see my friends more than just shooting. Then after that it became like the first convention I did with my suit was just shooting. Like I wanted to fursuit, and more right now I felt the need of just vibing. I shoot a lot, but at the same time I vibe. I am out of suit. I just see my friends. Uh, and yeah, when you get a fursuit, obviously you're gonna get a lot of attention directly because you have a cute fursuit, and people they might. The thing is that a fursuit is easier to recognize than a face, so
Yeah.
people they will know it's you. Like you have a fursuit, they're like, oh yeah, it's the blue fox or the white dragon or whatever, and that's how um, they recognize you more than just a face because at a convention there is a lot of new faces and you cannot remember everyone. But yeah, it's not mandatory to have a fursuit at convention. You can have a lot and a lot of fun vibing with your friends.
Yeah. And even if you don't want to get a fursuit, or maybe it's too expensive right now, or your favorite maker's not open, or whatever the case may be, there's
Yeah,
plenty of alternatives. You can get a Kigu, you can, get outfits that you want to wear, because cons are also little mini fashion shows. Like, you can put on your best outfits and go walk around.
yeah, the
Um,
best drip.
but like Zav said, these are just the most, like, recognizable thing.
Yeah,
Like, when you see, like, if I see Orange Fox, I'm thinking, right? It's
yeah, it's a
like,
fox.
that's a simple way to go about it.
Yeah, I see, I
Um,
see. Is it hot in the
oh, I see
fursuit? It's
somebody
all
asked.
right. It depends. It depends. Are you warm right now, Speak?
I am dripping sweat.
For real?
It's also hot here, so like, it's warm
Uh,
today.
do you
So
want to do like a little 2 minutes break where you drink a
no, we're
bit? No,
fine.
it's all right. We can go on. All right.
Yeah, if I ever need a break, I'll tell you.
Xav is a popular. I hate that word. Um, just a short about the popular word before we go on to another subject of the questions. I think popular was at the beginning created by people that were too scared to message people, but like if you see a guy and yes, they stream on Twitch or they have a YouTube channel or they have a nice fursuit, at the end of the day, we are all the same. And it's not because you're too shy to approach someone that you should put them on like words like popular. Sometimes people they don't mean bad when I say it. A lot of the time they mean bad. They're like, yeah, I'll never be able to talk to them. They are not accessible. They don't want to talk to people like me. But it really is not the case. Like everyone is just people. You can message anyone, and if you have something to say, anyone will be more than happy to answer to you and to take the time to answer to you. So don't be scared. Don't be scared and call people popular because you're too shy of talking to them. Just a little side note on that, on the word popular. Because at the end of the day, we are all I mean, I want to say humans, but no, we are all stinky animals.
Well, I don't know. I take showers. I don't know about you.
Yeah, same. Yeah, of course, of course. Of course. So next, next subject of conversation. This is more general questions about you. Speak. We're just gonna, like talk about more general stuff in life. The last few questions, they are subject to like answer like big answers because it's very open. Like it's not just yes or no question. It's more like a open answer kind of thingy. So first, you live in the U.S., the United
Yes.
States. What is
Yes.
the prettiest area you've been in your country and that you liked? Speak.
That would have to be Yosemite National Park. If you guys don't know how to spell that, YOS something 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 something.
I think a lot of
it's
people they know Yosemite. It's pretty well known.
yeah. I mean, it's amazing. I can't express it to you through words how amazing it is, and pictures will never be good enough. You there on the road in, you come out of a tunnel, and then it opens up, and you can see the whole Yosemite Valley,
Oh,
and it is beautiful. And you can just sit there and watch nature. I guess just look at the views for hours. It's amazing. Um,
there's nothing like it's just
there's places.
natural park, no cities, just hikes and
Yeah.
forests and mountains.
It's got everything. I mean, it's got Half Dome, and you can climb Half Dome, which is this giant cliff
Oh my
face
gosh.
that you can climb to the top and watch the sunrise. It's got waterfalls, it's got lakes, it's got forests,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
got mountains, and it's beautiful. Close second would be Yellowstone.
Oh
Yellowstone's
yeah,
another
the
national
other
park.
big national park. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's very pretty, and it's very pretty because it's almost untouched by people.
Yeah.
And it's massive. And then recently, I went to the redwood forests, which are the tallest trees in the world. And that's
Is it the
close
forest
third.
with like the sequoias?
Yeah, so it is. The
Oh.
redwoods are the tallest. The sequoias are the biggest.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
So
like how
they're
tall?
enormous trees.
Do you
Like
know how
300
tall?
feet. I don't know how many meters that is.
Oh no,
I'm
300
sorry.
feet. I'm gonna look at my feet
Somebody
now.
in chat do the conversion.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a lot of feet. That's a lot of beans.
That's many beans tall.
That's a lot of beans, yeah. Oh my gosh.
But it's really
yeah.
fun. Like it's a
So in
beautiful
the
area.
word,
You can just go.
91
What was
meters.
that?
Oh my gosh. 115 meters. Damn, that's huge.
Yeah, they're enormous.
You don't want that to fall on your
And they
head.
get no, you don't. I think you're kind of screwed if that happens.
But I think it happens sometimes, right? Like the trees, they fall sometimes. What happened is like
Oh yeah,
there was a 300-foot tree that just goes and fall down. Oh my gosh.
you just got to get out of the way, or else you're going to be a pancake.
Yeah, I guess you don't have
You
to
have to
walk
run
in a straight
300
line.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to go the long way. You can't go sideways to, you got to go the long way.
Yeah. No, you just go straight. No, just like in like the cartoons when there is a tree falling, they are just running in a straight line like dumbass. Like, no, just turn on the side.
Move.
Yeah, just move. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, the redwoods are amazing. If you can go, go.
I would love to visit the national park in the US, Yosemite, Yellowstone, all the stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff in the US that I like. There is a lot of people that they go to the US. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna see Las Vegas, I'm gonna see Miami, I'm gonna see New York, but I'm not really attracted by the big cities. I'm more attracted by like the nature and being alone and camping and hiking. So definitely, I would love
There's
if I go
plenty
to
of
the
that.
US. Yeah, I would love to do
Come
that.
on over.
We already do
California's the
that
place to be for that.
with my boyfriend. We already do that, like do the camping. In July, we're gonna hike in the highest. How is that called? Like the high mountain. Oh my god, I forgot. Uh, Basically, like when you do hikes in the mountains, there is like little houses with people inside, and you can sleep in it.
Oh, base camp?
Yeah, base camp. Sorry, and it's the highest base camp in Europe, and we are gonna do that in July with Keep, a friend that's named Arky, and probably Keep's brother. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna see glacier and all. I can't wait.
Sounds like it's going to be fun.
Yeah, camping definitely is like super good. It's one of my favorite stuff to do. You just sleep in the forest. There is no noise except that the animals that want to eat you and
Yep.
eat your food.
It's nice to be alone out there sometimes.
But it's scary in the US, right? Because in the US you have like the bears and the wolves and the monsters and the coyote.
Okay, coyotes aren't going to hurt you. But
They
grizzly
are. They
bears
can, like,
will mess
bite
you up.
you and stuff.
Well, I mean, it's just a little bite. It's a love tap, It's a love bite.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm scared.
With rabies.
It scares me.
It's a love bite with rabies.
Oh yeah. But in Europe you have
But-
nothing. The worst we have is like boars. I mean, it's not fun, boars,
What?
but the boars.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
No, like snakes or bears
yes.
or
Snakes,
mountain
yes, but like
lions.
nothing. Just
What
boars.
the heck?
Yeah, foxes, boars, deers, and that's it.
Oh, okay. We have a hard mode out here, I guess. We got mountain lions, grizzly bears. We got the wolves. We got snakes. We got everything. Like,
Oh my gosh, the mountain lion, that's scary too, because they can. I mean, I don't think they attack you, right? They just do their lives
Well,
if you don't bother them.
so I used to go backpacking a lot when I was younger,
Yeah.
and this one place that we went, the like, I don't know what you want to call him, advisor guy before we
Yeah.
left base camp was like 75% of people that hike here get stalked by a mountain lion and never know it. So you're gonna get stalked by a mountain lion. They'll just want to attack you unless you do something stupid or you're near like a kid or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Ah, that's so scary. Ah, I'm actually scared now.
That's all right.
So they sneak
You'll
you
be
from
fine,
far
you'll be fine.
away.
Yeah, and they'll just watch you, and then they, that's why you don't go anywhere alone. You always have a buddy. And normally they're not going
children's
to
next
attack
to you.
you unless you're doing, yeah, unless like, you're
Yeah,
2
because
feet
they are
tall
only
and-
defensive, right? They just defend their territory. They do not attack. All right.
Yeah.
That's so scary. Or like a grizzly bear. What if you like have a grizzly bear in front of you when you hike? Like scary as fuck.
I actually have had that happen.
Ah,
I've
no.
met a grizzly bear face to face, and
Oh my
I
gosh.
turned around and I booked it as fast as I possibly could because he was busy eating chicken nuggets. So I was like, all right,
Chicken nuggets?
see you later. Some
Your
idiot
chicken nuggets?
from a different campsite. No, somebody's other campsite.
Oh my
They brought
God.
McDonald's chicken nuggets camping, and
my
they had it in a
gosh.
and we come into our campsite and we hear rustling and we're like, what's going on?
It's
Turn
a
around
bear.
the corner from one of the tents and there's just it's a grizzly bear and we're like, oh shoot, and we turned around and
Yeah.
we ran.
Oh my gosh. Ah, that's scaring me. I'm happy with my boars. You know that one day we tried to sleep outside and there was so many boars that we literally had to go back home because there was too many. Like, there's too many boars. I mean, boars, they cannot do anything to you. Like, honestly, I mean, they can attack if they have babies, but it's so annoying because they get close to your camp and they are not scared. You can like move your tent or anything. They are not scared. They don't fucking care. They just stay here. You know, like it's crazy. They are just like, I don't know. But
Yeah,
definitely, yeah, you don't die with boars unless you're very stupid and you try to like go on the ground and try to attack one with your head. You know, like you don't die.
yeah. As long as you're not an idiot.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh, a bear. I don't want to see a bear in front of me, please. I don't want to.
Yeah, well, that's they're very, very big and very, very strong. So it's always just best to like avoid it as best you can. That's why I don't know if you do it out in Europe then, because we it's called bear sacks or bear boxes, where at night when you're done camping or hiking, you take your stuff that smells, so toothpaste, food, flavored drinks, anything but water, and you put it in a bag, you throw it over a tree branch, and then you pull it up, and then you tie it to the branch. So it's like hanging in the air.
Oh
So
my
that way,
gosh.
if a bear comes by, it's going to go for the hanging bag and not your tent.
Oh my gosh. No, we don't do that. How can you even sleep at night knowing that there probably be a bear just smelling your toothpaste? Oh my gosh. That's so scary.
I mean, you meet one bear, you meet them all, right?
Yeah, but you only have to meet one that is angry, that is hungry and wants to eat you, and that's it. It's done. That's finito. You're dead.
That's true. Just don't go out alone. You always need a buddy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Preferably, both you and your buddy aren't like toddler sized, so you can,
Do you have like a bear
ward off a
repellent or
bear.
something?
They do make bear spray, which is like pepper spray.
But
And
probably stronger.
the problem with it is that the bear has to be charging at you face first for you
Yeah,
to be able to spray it in the face. So it's
yeah.
like, all right, if I
That's.
miss, I'm screwed.
I am pretty sure that in that thing right now, you're not gonna miss. You're probably gonna shoot all of it in the face because you'll be so focused. You're gonna be so focused on wanting
Probably.
to get the bear away that you're not gonna you're not gonna miss. Oh my gosh. Ah.
Come on camping. Come to America. Come camping.
No, it's
Well,
all
it's
right.
fun.
It's all
I
right. It's
promise.
all right. Come to Europe. Like we can camp with the boars. That's all right. They are not gonna eat you at least.
Okay.
They're gonna be nice to you. Oh my
We'll just eat your
gosh.
food.
They do eat the food. Yeah. They actually were around the tent this night because of the food. Like we had made a campfire and we cooked chicken. And so they were smelling like the rest of the chicken and they wanted to eat it. That's it. And that's why they were here. Pretty scary stuff. But it's just a boar, so but the problem with them, like I said, is that they are many, like it's like 10 boars at the same time that go and eat your stuff, so it's pretty scary.
Oh, they travel in packs.
Yeah. And if there is like babies, then it's when they become aggressive because they think you're gonna eat their
Oh,
babies.
yeah.
Yeah. It's very bad. It's very bad. Um So we talked about camping and all, but do you actually do any sports? I don't think camping is a
Yes.
sport. What kind of sport do you do, Speak?
That is my job. I am a volleyball player. I play beach and indoor.
I guess.
For I guess the term in Europe is university. For here we call it
Wow,
college.
you're like a
Um,
professional volleyball player?
yes. So and coach, but mostly play.
Oh my
I
gosh.
played for 9 years now, 8 or 9 years,
So you have like a
and it's
very, very
been
high
fun. It's been great.
level.
Yeah, I love it. It's the best.
Oh my
It's like
gosh, that's
chess with my
great.
mind.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, it's because Well, in volleyball, you can only touch the ball one time in a row, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So it's the ultimate team game because you physically cannot do anything without your teammates. Because you can only touch the ball and make it better for your teammate one time. They can do the same, and the end goal is hoping that like whoever has the third contact is they're going to get the kill and score a point.
Oh
So
really?
there's no room for ego. There's no room for being like a selfish player. You have to be like an ultimate team player, and I love it. It's great. I love the
Oh
sport.
my gosh, yeah. I didn't knew that. I played volleyball in school, but I think like we didn't have the rule where it's only you'd only need to touch the ball once because it was like anyone
Yeah.
that touches the ball, it's all right. Maybe
It's
it's
school.
yeah, like in school it was like yeah, you can touch the ball and it's all right. You just need to score. You know, like to score, you just they it's the opponent. They just need to like let the ball touch the ground and then you score, right?
Yeah. So if the ball touches the ground in the court of the opposite team, you get a point. Or if they commit any like violation or anything like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, so the rules that I was doing were shit. Because it was like anyone can touch the ball, you just have to score and that's it. I was really bad at it. I was super, super bad at it. Oh my gosh. Oh,
It's really hard. Wait a minute. We actually have an official furry volleyball club here
oh
in
really?
Switzerland. Whoever Arky is,
Arky is the
I need
buddy
that
that we are gonna do the
information.
hike on the mountain in July. He's a really nice guy.
Oh,
Yeah. A
get that
volleyball
information for me. I
furry
want to see
club.
that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, probably there is like a website or something like that. If it's something official like that, might be like a website. That's so funny. I didn't knew that. Are you in Arki? Are you in the volleyball club? Because Arki is very like does a lot of sports. He's doing like workout and all. He's very very pretty. I under construction. What?
He's under construction.
He's under yeah, because he's building his muscles right now, I think.
We play tomorrow. Is there a
Tomorrow.
live
Oh my
stream?
gosh. Do you want to join
He's
Speak?
under construction. Oh, okay.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I would love to.
take the plane? Go to Switzerland, Zurich. You can go to Zurich. Can pick you up.
All right. I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll do it.
yeah. The website is under construction. All right, the website is under construction.
Oh. Oh, so it's like official. What
Yeah.
is it like? Okay, I don't know how it works in Europe. There's like in America there's like recreation leagues, which is like your normal like everyday person can sign up for those. Then
Yeah.
there's like college, which is like you have to be recruited to be playing. And then there's pro, and then there's like everybody that's really really good goes international to the like national teams.
Is it your aim?
This is
Are you aiming
recreation
to go
level,
to
unless this is
national?
like a pro. No, no, I'm done playing after the next year.
Why? Oh
My body's
no.
dying.
Oh
My
no.
knee. I have to get knee surgery
Oh.
again, which I'm not excited about.
Oh no.
But it is what it is.
Yeah,
Um,
right. Yeah, but at least like when you play the games and stuff, you have fun, and it's like building with your teammates, right? That's what you
oh
like
yeah.
about it. It's like creating the perfect team play to win.
So, without getting too complicated, it might look random on the screen, but there's an offense being run by the setter, controlling where all the pieces go. So it's like chess, where you have to be a couple moves ahead of the opponent because you're trying to deceive them while also doing what you want to do. It's really fun. I love it. I
It seems
always
really fun, yeah.
geek out about it. Ooh, I keep hitting my microphone.
You don't sit with your snoot. All right, all
No,
right. I didn't know
can't
it
see
was
it.
so. I didn't know it was so. Like there was so many strategies in volleyball because when I played in school, it was like you tap the ball and that's it.
Just hit the ball and then hope it goes
Yeah,
down.
that's it. Hit your balls and there you go. Sorry for the truck outside. I have my window open and there's like midnight. There is trucks, but it's all right. It's Germany. It is what it is. Uh, well, thank you so much for answering all those questions. We are not gonna go into all the question that I asked to everyone at the end of the show, because those are like more open questions. If you want to answer that, you can, because they're a bit private. But I think it's good to remember the good stuff that happened in your life and in the fandom. And so we're gonna start with the fandom related. What is for you, if you want to talk about it, if it's not too private to talk about it on stream, your best memory, but fandom related? What was your best memory that when I tell you that sentence, that's in your head, you have like flashbacks of it? What does it speak?
Two different things. First, further confusion, FC 2020, which was right before the pandemic. I would consider to be the perfect con. Um,
Oh, really?
it was amazing. I met a ton of people. All of my friends had a great time. We really bonded as people, getting to know each other more, which is always what I want when I go to a convention, is to bond with my friends more, get to
Yeah.
know them more, create memories. That was probably my favorite, like big memory, I guess. And then another small memory, I guess this is a little sentimental.
Oh,
At the end of BLFC 21, the first con back from COVID,
yeah.
I had moved away from California during COVID, and I hadn't really seen my friends much. And they
Yeah.
were dropping me back off, and I surprised them at BLFC. I didn't tell them I was coming. I just showed up. Um, so seeing them was great, and then the whole con was amazing. And then they were dropping me back off at the airport, and being around sports a lot, I don't cry much, and I don't see people cry much. So my friends started crying, and then I started crying, and I was like, "Oh, this is
Oh,
great!"
that's so
Like, although
cute.
it was sad in the moment because I was leaving
Yeah.
again, but it was
But
like
it's a good side.
it was
It's a good
happy.
side.
Yeah, it was a happy like overall time.
Oh, that's
So
so
that was really fun.
cute. Yeah, because those are like conventions with your friends when you have fun times are so strong in like uh, emotions, and it creates some amazing memories because you feel connected to something. And for a lot of people, going at conventions is actually like the first time they get connected that much to something, because the fandom is really, really inclusive for everyone, and people that might not feel accepted somewhere else, they feel accepted in the fandom. And that's why it's strong, after a convention. I perfectly get what you said, because yeah, it is
Yeah,
strong. You're like, yeah, it's ending, but we're gonna do something else uh, in the future with all those people, and we had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
yeah. I mean, like
That is
that's
so
a lot of people
cute.
feel that. It's like you're sad it's over, but you're glad it happened.
Yeah,
So like you have to
yeah,
let the
yeah.
emotions just flow, and just look forward to the next time.
When you say bye to everyone at the convention, it's the saddest moment. You're like all crying. You're like, oh, when are we gonna see each other again? And then you cry.
It
Oh
rips
my
your heart out
gosh.
sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It does. It does. Well, I am lucky that I live with my boyfriend. So, when we go back to from a convention, it's like we're sad but together. So at least, I think I'm a bit lucky for that, because I'm sad, but at the same time, I'm like, all right, I have my boyfriend and I'm not alone, and it's cool. But I definitely get what you mean. I definitely get what you mean. And that's really
Yeah,
cute.
I mean, I don't get to experience emotions much because I'm always locked in for sports.
Yeah,
Um, so it was nice to be able to like let it all go for a second. Uh,
that's really cute.
but there's every convention is memorable. Like I'm sure I could think of a ton more memories, but those two always stick out.
Yeah,
With like
yeah,
the
yeah.
whole con of FC and then that moment.
That's cute. Then we talked about the best memories, fandom related. Uh, if you want, once again, if it's not too private, what is so? we're gonna talk about last year, 2022, because like the year is over, so you have a perfect view of everything that happened during your year. It's good sometimes to remember the good. I know the human brain only remembers bad sometimes, and it's pretty shit, to be honest. Like sometimes I want to remember the good stuff instead of the bad stuff. But let's do that right now. What was your best memory of 2022? It can be not fandom related. It doesn't. It's all right. Just what was your best memory of 2022?
To be quite honest, 22 was an NPC year for me. I kind of turned into an NPC for a moment.
Oh no.
But the best non-fandom related memory, I moved back to California,
Yeah.
and road tripped the whole thing with my friend Tiger. And doing that whole road trip was amazing because we got to see a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It was 44 hours of driving, so there's plenty to see.
Oh my gosh, 44.
Yeah, it was a lot. But that was really fun, and it was great to just kind of spend time relaxing after the stressful moving process. And we ended up at BLFC anyways. Like that was the end of the road trip. And I got COVID, which sucked. But
Oh
you
no.
know, what are you gonna
Yeah,
do?
it is what it is. It is what it is with COVID.
Fandom related. Oh, Anthrocon. Anthrocon in July of 2022 was really fun. I had never been before. It's a very different experience than a normal convention, at least here in the United States, because the whole city of Pittsburgh, which is millions of people,
Oh yeah.
love us being there. So they show up. JT, why did you get this up to Daddy?
Thank you so much, JT, for gifting us up to Daddy. Is it him?
I just saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, same. I just saw it. Oh my gosh! Thank you, JT, for the gifted sub.
Anthrocon is really cool. You get to do a whole bunch of stuff that you've never like done before, at least in the U.S. con space. There's the waterfront that's really cool. The food's really good. The people there were amazing. My friends were all there. We all got to meet up and hang out again. And as well as the views, it's really pretty over there because you're on the river, and you can go on top of the convention center and just look out over the river and like the baseball stadium and the football stadium. Really cool.
My gosh, yeah, I've seen the picture of the hotel. There was like 60 floors or maybe more than that. I don't know. This is crazy when you see like the hotel and there were like all those floors, and we don't have big hotels like that in Europe. Like they're all pretty small compared to that. Skyscrapers also are not a lot.
I wonder why. You guys don't get earthquakes, do you?
I think the cities in Europe, they are more not planned as much because they were built way before the US. And you know, like in the US, everything is planned, so everything is like straight lines, and they had the room to build those big skyscrapers. In Europe, like a city, you don't have straight lines a lot. It's just like twisty roads everywhere, and you just like city center, and then you go like around and around and around, and so. In Cologne, for example, that is a big city in Germany, not the biggest, but you know, pretty alright. The biggest building is there is the radio tower, but it's like a radio tower. So does it really count as a big building?
Oh.
I don't think so. And then you have like one of the biggest cathedral in Europe, the Köln Dome, and it's like overseeing the city. It's so pretty when you're far away from Cologne, and you just see those two huge towers. I think you said the trees, they were like 300 feet. I think the cathedral, they are like 300 feet too. Like there is two big.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest cathedral in Europe, and you just see that out of the city. It's so pretty. It is so pretty, really like so pretty. But yeah, there is no big buildings. The first skyscraper I saw in my life was in Paris when I lived in Paris. But in Germany, I think there is only skyscrapers in Frankfurt. It's very rare. I don't know. For some reason, it's pretty rare. The bit looks like a lot of stories building.
I never knew that. I always kind of assumed that you guys also had skyscrapers.
Yeah. No, like it's really rare. Like I've never been in one too. Like I don't know how it feels.
Oh, really?
This is such a vibe.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you come camping, I'll take you into the city bank building in LA, and there's a
Oh,
glass
wow.
slide that goes outside
Oh no.
of the
no,
building and then back in.
No. No.
Yes.
I don't do
yes.
that. I don't do that.
That's
I
all
do
right.
not
I'm
do
gonna
that.
boot camp to push you.
No. I have fear of heights a bit, so no, I will not do that. Ah. Oh my god, you want to kill me? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna literally die if I do that. Oh my gosh.
You'll be all right. It's okay. We'll take you on a roller
Um,
coaster instead. How about that?
a roller coaster? Yeah, roller coaster, why not? But like the slide that I think I've seen TikToks or like videos about it, and it's like transparent slide, right? And it goes outside.
Yeah.
No, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do that. I will die. I will just cry like a little baby man, and I will die. Did you already do it? Did you already do
Yeah,
it?
I've done it once. I've done it
Oh my
once.
gosh! Look at that.
And I
Oh,
used
I
to be
cannot do
like
that.
deathly afraid of heights as well.
How did you overcome
Until
it?
I at the theme park
Jumped.
that's closest to me, there's a ride called Drop of Doom,
Yeah.
and it's like this 500-foot tall tower, and on the side of the tower is just a cart that drops straight down.
Yeah.
And so my friends were all like, "We're gonna go on this." I was probably like 12, and I was like,
Oh.
"Well, I guess I got to do it." And so I got on it, and I made me get over my fear of heights because I was like, nothing could ever be worse than this.
Oh my gosh. I was not very scared of heights back in the days, but I don't know why. The older I'm getting, the worse it's getting. I mean, I'm trying to overcome it a bit, but yeah, it's very bad. It depends. It depends. Like I did, how it's called, like, it's the stuff where you have like parkour, but you're high up in trees and you have like metal cables and you need to do some
Oh,
stuff in between the trees. I don't know how it's called in English, but I did that and it was like, so around 30 meters above the ground. But how much is 30 meters above the ground? I don't know, like
it's like 100 feet maybe.
maybe, probably. I don't know. Yeah, let's say 100 feet. And in the trees, and the tree was like kind of moving a bit, because the tree with the wind, it's kind of moving. And it was perfectly fine. I mean, I was a bit shaken because I knew if I didn't look down, I was all right. But I was happy I did it. Like literally, really good experience, and I don't regret doing it, even though I was scared like a baby man. But that's all right. It's all right. Overcome your fears. It's good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And that was the last question of that interview. But now, if you have anything to add, and after that, we're gonna answer a question from the chat if they have some questions, and then we'll be done for tonight. But do you have anything that you want to say? Like advertise something, say something, anything really?
Oh man. Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I was surprised that you asked, but I'm happy to be here. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter or Twitch, it's this same thing. It's TALLAWOO.
Can we get a shout out, maybe?
Tallawoo.
Shout out for Tallawoo on
and
Twitch.
I don't stream all that much, but whenever I do, it's normally late at night and my voice is all groggy. So if you want to fall asleep with me, I'll be there.
Yeah. I remember when I met you in VR chat. I was like, whoa, that voice. Damn.
Yeah. That's why I got this microphone. Now I can start like reading audiobooks to people.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, yeah.
for
Do it.
somebody named Third Edit Man says, please don't hate me for this, but can you say John Madden? John Madden. I hope that did it for you.
John
I don't know
Madden?
why I needed to say that.
Wait.
Yeah, he was a football coach in America.
Can you say John Madden? Do you have the same voice as John Madden? Maybe, I don't know.
I have no idea. Other than that, yeah. If you guys ever see me, people always tell me this. So I want to say it out loud. I'm not intimidating in person.
You sounded
If you see
intimidating,
me,
but you're not.
yeah, if you see me in person at a con or at a meet or something, come say hi. I will give you a hug. I'll take a picture with you. I'll talk with you for whatever amount of time for whatever we're talking about. You don't have to be scared. I know I'm tall and I know I'm intimidating, but come say hi.
His
'Cause
name is tall Awu. He's
everybody's
tall, but don't be scared. Don't be scared
yeah.
of him.
Jen,
Uh,
I miss you too.
nah, that's
And why
cute.
does everybody say John Madden?
John Madden. How tall? How tall are you? Speak.
I am 6'3". In suit, I am 6'9".
What is 69? Oh, damn. What is it?
Yeah.
What is it in
I don't know what that is.
meters? Because
Yeah,
I don't know the
can somebody do the
miles.
conversion?
I don't know what it is in miles. 6'9". I think I'm like 190. Sheesh. 210. Sheesh. In suit 210. I am 2 meters in suit, like because of my big ears. But you can see they are huge, like I have very big ears. I am 180. That's like 5'11", probably 5'11".
That's not bad. That's
Yeah,
above
well,
average height here in America.
I really, because I thought I saw somewhere that in the US everyone was super tall.
Eh, just all the tall people like conglomerate. They all group together. So
Already.
I mean, the average height in the U.S. is 5'8" for a man.
Oh,
Or
so I'm
sorry,
taller.
assigned male at birth. There we go. So yeah, you're above average.
5'9", yeah. I am very big, very tall for France. I'm above average. In Germany, I think I'm not. In Germany, I'm below average. And in the Netherlands, that's where you can find the tallest people ever in the planet. In the Netherlands, everyone is tall. They're so crazy. They are so tall in the Netherlands. Oh my gosh.
My sister's now wife is from the Netherlands, and she's very tall as well. And her
Oh my
brothers and her
gosh.
parents.
Damn.
They're
The
all really
average
tall.
in 20 years older,
What does that say?
69 inches. What? 9. Oh my god, I'm so confused by those stuff.
5 feet
5'9".
9 inches tall.
Why
Average height of
why do
American
you
female
not
over
use
20.
meters? Oh my gosh, I am so confused.
Yeah, it would be nice to just go on the metric system, but at this point, I've spent 20 plus years learning the imperial system, and I don't have another 20 plus years to spend using the metric system.
I think it would need less than 20 plus years to learn the metric, because metric system is literally 10, 10, 10. You are 10. I mean, like it's 10, then 100, then 1,000, and that's the different
It's
units. It's like
denominations.
very simple to understand. But yeah, if you're
I
not used
wish
to
we
it,
had.
like in your head, that's so crazy that you have all the conversion for like the inches in feet and whatever miles, and that's so crazy because it's not even. It's like 6 like inches or like 1/2 of stuff, and it's so
Yeah,
crazy. How can you do that in your
it is.
brain? Damn.
It's so confusing. And then it doesn't get any better. It's like 3,126 feet in a mile or something like that. And
Oh
then
my gosh.
there's 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet in a meter, roughly. So it's like the conversions are awful. And don't even get me
They
started on temperature. If you try and do Fahrenheit to Celsius, it's so confusing.
yeah. Because Fahrenheit is like, you know, in the metric, like in Celsius, like 0 is where the water is like becoming ice, and 100 is where the water is becoming like steam. And it's like
Yeah.
simple to understand. In Fahrenheit, I don't think it's the same. Like it's very random. It's like
It's 32 degrees is where ice is created, where water freezes. And I
oh
think it's
no,
like, I don't even know what the boiling temperature of water is in Fahrenheit. I think it's like at least maybe a 200 something.
200. Oh my gosh, 212. 212 apparently.
212. Why that number?
That's so
Why did we pick that
random.
number?
Why is it 32 and why is it 212? Damn, that's so weird. Uh,
Yeah, the imperial system is funky.
yeah. Well, it is what it is. Like we say, is what it is. Chad, if you have some question to ask, you can do it right now. We're gonna read the chat. If you have any question to ask, speak or to me, you can. It was very lovely to talk to you, Speak. I really like doing it with you, and it was the second edition of my show, so I hope for you guys it was better than the first one. I tried to make the stuff a little bit more quality, let's say, than last time. Next time is we're gonna have the green screen here. Next time we're gonna have the green screen. We didn't have the green screen, but next time we're gonna have the green screen. It's gonna be nice. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yeah, feel free to ask, and thank you for having me. Like I said, it was wonderful being on.
No problem.
I don't talk much, so I'm no problem.
You're cute.
What is this? Oh, I see a question.
I'm not a furry. Not for me, sorry. I'm just curious. Do you have to be furry to your stream or YouTube? It's safe to be in the fandom. And is it all about sex? No offense, just curious. Sorry. You can watch my stream if you're not a furry and everything else. And no, the furry is not about sex. Did we talk about sex once right now? I don't think we did. Oh my gosh. Do you have anything to add to that?
I sound like the TTS from Moonbase Alpha. Oh, now I get the John Madden. Okay. Yeah. XTT boy. No, it's not all about sex. Is it there? Is it prevalent? Yeah, I mean, it's there, of course. It's adults. Like, what do you expect? But yeah, you don't have to be a furry to enjoy furry content either. Like live streams, YouTube videos, artwork, anything like that. You don't have to like it. I mean, there's nothing that qualifies you to be a furry other than saying, I am a furry. Like, that's your own decision. It's not anybody else's decision.
Yeah. And the sex is part of the fandom, not because it's furry, but more because it's adult. You know, like everyone is adult. So it's not only the fandom, it's just adult groups at some point. Of course, we are adults. There is going to be sex, but it's not all about sex, of course. But there is some sex, yes, but it's not all about it.
Exactly.
What was the question of Katie? When will you suit together? What was the question? What? When will you guys
Go
suit
again.
together? When we meet?
When one of us crosses the ocean, one of us has to cross the ocean.
Someone has, yeah. Just like you, Katie. When are we gonna suit together? So one of us is gonna need to cross the ocean. You know, Zav, do it. Yeah. It's a bit scary though with the bears and the mountain lion and.
It's all right. Just bring some chicken nuggets and then throw the chicken nuggets so the bear gets.
But it's gonna make them like even more angry. Like they're gonna hungry. They're gonna like want to eat more, and they're gonna want to eat someone else. You know.
Well, that's why you run really fast when they start eating the chicken nuggets.
No, all right. I will cross
That's
the ocean
really
to
bad
shoot
advice.
myself.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah, don't bring. If you bring chicken nuggets, you're gonna like excite them. They're gonna like be after you. They're gonna want to eat you. Like, I think no. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I've only ran into one
It's
bear,
so
and he wasn't
confusing.
mad at me.
It wasn't mad at you. You bribed the
No, it
thing with
wasn't.
the.
It was completely focused on the chicken nuggets.
My gosh. Which one is living in North America? That's Speak. I am from Germany.
Maybe
I
me.
live in Germany right now. And where do you live, Speak?
I am from California.
California, country roads. Sorry. When you guys
New
think you
suit.
get the new suit, it's not planned yet. My suit is like 2 years old, so it's still kind of new. Yours is also kind of new too. Still.
Yeah, mine's about 4 years old, but I won't get a new one for at least a couple another years.
Yeah. We just refurb your current one. Yeah, I think that's what I will do because I love the shape, and you can always just change the fur because that's really what's gonna be used in your suit first. It's the fur, and for the body, then you can just commission another body. Just that's easy. With the head, like I don't know. That's just like part of the family now. I'll be sad to just throw it away. I don't know. Uh,
Yeah,
well,
I completely get you.
yeah, like sometimes I go like away. I'm like I miss my first. I'm like, oh, I wish I had taken my first shoot. Oh,
My son, he's home all
yeah, my
alone.
son. I hope they are doing all right. Then sometimes, like when we leave with Kip, we leave our first shoot head kissing because we're like, yeah, if we're not here, at least they are kissing.
Aw,
So
that's cute. That's really
at least,
dorky, but that's really cute.
yeah, I know I'm weird, but at least they are kissing. Like maybe it's like Toy Story. When we're not here, they are like just becoming alive, and they're being like just vibing in the house. I don't know.
You know? Just the heads like Roombas. They just, they travel around like Roombas.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? How often do you shoot? I shoot really often. Like every week, I put my first shoot out, but that's because I stream in Fursuit. So how often do you
Uh,
shoot? Speak.
Not very often anymore. Maybe once a month, maybe.
I was your
Full
first
shooting at
time
least.
this month or not? Was that your first time this
This
month
is the
or?
first time in 3 months,
Sheesh.
2 months.
Sheesh. Oh my gosh, I'm
Yeah.
glad.
I had to pull him from retirement. He was retired. So I had
Oh
to
my
wake
gosh,
him up.
poor boy. Oh my gosh. It's all right. I'm happy I did it. It was really fun to talk with you. And I hope that everyone in the chat had fun too. Okay, we're going to try something. We're going to try something, Speak. I don't know if we'll be able to pull that out, but I'm going to try. So the next person that I'm going to interview is going to be Dano GSD.
Oh,
Maybe you know them? You know
yeah.
them? All right. Uh, do you have a question for Dano? And I will show this clip of you asking a question to
Oh
them when we
man.
start. You can have time. You can have time. But
Okay.
if you have a question for Dano that he can answer at the beginning of the stream, that they can answer, sorry, you can. You can.
I have to think of something good. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Uh,
No pressure. No pressure.
uh,
If you want some more time, we can talk a bit more about
they're a
stuff.
German Shepherd, right?
Yeah, GSD.
Okay, here's the question. If you couldn't be a German Shepherd or other dog, what would you be?
That's a really cool question. Like, can we get a clip? Can I get a clip of that, please? Can someone
Yeah.
clip that?
Clip.
Thank you for that was a really cool question. I'm gonna try to do that every time I do something like that. So it's fun. So at the beginning of the stream, that is gonna be in 2 weeks. So next stream of Friday Fox show is gonna be March 3rd, and it's gonna be with the amazing Dano. They are gonna be my guest for March 3rd. But yeah, I hope with improved overlay and stuff. I'm working a lot on that. I'm trying to improve all the time how the stuff look and what to do and what not. And it's honestly, it's really, really formative to be like the host of a show and like ask the question. I'm not native in English, so obviously it's a bit more difficult. But I think it's great. I think it was really nice. I hope you
You
guys
did
in
an
chat had
amazing
fun.
job.
I hope you had fun to speak, and it was not a scary experience.
It was not. It was great. I loved it.
Oh, thank you so much. It was really nice talking to you guys. If you stay right now, we're gonna rate someone. Yeah, if you stay, we're gonna rate someone. We're gonna share the love. Thank you so much again to everyone that joined. Thank you so much for the hype train. Consider joining my Discord server if you're not on already by typing !Discord in the chat, so you can join the Discord and follow everything that I make. If you want to support the show, there is my Patreon linked in the description of the stream. You can support the show for as little as $1 a month, and that helps to buy new stuff. Also to pay rent, that helps too. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and see you on Monday. You're gonna see me on Monday for another stream. Bye, everyone. Bye, Speak. And thank you so much again
Bye.
for tonight.
No problem. Thank
Bye.
you.